Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to talk about progressive web applications, right? So you might guys have installed web applications like Chrome extensions, which help out to execute small things in websites like ad blocker or something extensions. Those are progressive web applications, right? Those are programmed by something like manifest.json and some JavaScripts. So like what we need to do is that we need to route our lighthouse into our internet, and we need to build it to our cache. So what we need to do is that this is simple things about progressive web applications. Okay, so without any wasting time, let's get started in the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so first of all, we need to make uh, four files: worker.service.js, manifest.json, and app.js, and obviously index.html. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to give HTML5, which is our boilerplate, and over here we will do simple thing, which is h1. Oops, h1, and over here we will give this is our first web application. Okay, so over here we will give a title called PWA dev development. Okay, we will give our favicon, which is link favicon, and over here we will give the our logo, so logo dot png. Okay, and we give image as x and icon. Okay, so after that we need to make two files, which is service worker and manifest.json. Okay, this manifest.json is what we give the data over here, which will introduce our application, like our name, our short name, start URL, icons. So these are all data will be introduced over here in our manifest or JSON, and a service worker will host our application into our internet, and it will it will have something like if we are online into the extension into our application, it will fetch that. Otherwise it will fetch the cache, the last time we have come online with that application, it will cache that thing and it will go online. Okay, so these are some things we need to understand, and after that we need to give link our file, manifest file. So like we will give link manifest.json, and over here we need to sorry, at the last, I guess. Yes, so over here we will give script.src app.js. Okay, so after that we go to our manifest.json and start introducing our application. Okay, so we'll give it a name. Oops, name. And let's give it a name of our application, programming with define. Okay, next we will give short name. Oops, and we give, let's give it a name of my name, and Ghosh. And after that we'll give a start URL, and over here we will give our homepage URL, which is like this kind of home equals true. Okay, next icons, and we just leave it a blank because we need to generate some icons for that. So like we give theme color as text 000, and we give background color. Don't forget to give the commas. Background color, we give white. And in the part of display, we'll give it a full screen, and into our orientation, we give portrait. Okay, so this is how we introduce our application. Like our application name will be this name, programming with the Python. Short name is kind of nickname of our name. So like it's our name. Start URL will be our homepage. Like when we will start our application, it will start to our homepage, not to other sites or like that. Icons will we have given it blank because we will import some icons. We need to install some packages right there, so we need to install it. Next is our theme color, background color. Display, we will give it a full screen, and orientation we can portrait. Don't give it to landscape or like that, it will kind of look ugly. Okay, so it will be our portrait. Next we'll go to our application, sorry, app.js, and we will type if our service worker, service service worker in our navigator, in navigator, we'll use navigator dot service worker dot register ourselves as service worker.js. Okay, and now let's start editing our service worker. Okay, so for that we need to go to our workbox. We need to go over here and type cdnjs, and over here we need to open this website, and over here we will give workbox. Okay, so just to copy this URL and just give import scripts and just paste it. Oops. Okay, now we will give workbox dot routing dot register route, and over here we will pass a request, and this request will have request dot, oops, sorry, Re- request dot destination, and it will be our image. Next we'll give a new server workbox, and over here we will give strategies, and we'll to give a cache. Like we can give our cache over here, but we will won't use our cache because right now we are connected to internet, so we will use network first. So we'll use network first. Oops, first. Okay, so like this network first, what we will do is that we'll start our internet, start our application to internet, and by the meanwhile, if our internet suddenly get disconnected, it will start with our cache. Like last time what we have done in our network, what we have done in our application in the presence of network, it will show that when we are going offline, we'll just store it into our cache. Okay, so make sure you won't delete your cache from any other folders. Okay, so like now what we need to do is we need to go to our icons and do icons. So we need to install some icons. So we have some like packages of uh, from PWA, so we will do that. Okay, so npx, we will do npx install asset uh, generator. We'll use logo.png and we'll install it to our icons. Okay, let's go ahead and install this. So guys, we have something issues in installing. I don't know, something npm cache, but we will in this video like I don't know if this is gonna be happening. So like we're not gonna use these icons. So like let's go ahead and run our npx serve. Let's serve our application. So npx serve. Okay, so like open this up and there you go, our application. Like let's go to our log, and over here we see our action frame load has been detected. Go to our application, and in here we cannot see any kind of like that because our sorry, icons has been has been installed, so like it will not show over here. So like let's go and generate our report, audit our localhost. Okay, so like there are some issues due to you know that installation part. So like uh there are some issues in search engine optimization also. So like if your application like is having some issues, there might be installing some packages, installing something like installing errors with Node.js. That might be your issues, but for me that's only the issue. So anyway, our application has been can be installable into our many devices. So like this is the thing, and these are the errors you might see while installing your packages. So like my accessibility is good, performance may not be a little bit good. So like it can be work. Okay, so um this is how you can host your application in your internet, like you make your own applications, extensions. Okay, so this was the video guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to do that like button, smash the subscribe button, and see you guys in the later. See ya.